Hi everybody. I got a few minutes away by myself. I have a horrible cold. I feel like crap. But what I wanted to talk excuse me. What I wanted to talk about this evening is pagan versus Wiccan. Now, in my eyes, it's semantics. Wiccan and pagan come from the same thing, just like Christianity and Catholicism come from the same thing. A lot of the practices in Wicca and in paganism are quite similar because they come from the same origin. I mean, well, if we're going to be real, pretty much every religion, modern and otherwise, started as some form of paganism, which polytheism, which is merely the belief in more than one God. Now, a lot of people have different opinions on what, who or what God is. You know, I've had discussions with more than one person, and a lot of people can't really make up their mind. I mean, I ran into a person at a New Age store, and he said something that really resonated with me. When this is at the very beginning of my path, when I first sought out information on this path, I asked, which god or goddesses, should I be paying attention to or whatever. And his words were, why limit yourself? Get help from wherever you can. And that made so much sense to me. I mean, it made perfect sense to me. And that's exactly how I look at my path now. I'm getting help from wherever I can. I've made videos before speaking on different type of books that I read. I read any kind of book from any faith, so long as there's a message in it that I can appreciate. I mean, I was raised Christian. I've studied Judaism, Islam, Buddhism. I'm currently studying shamanism, Wicca. I'd like to know more about the more ancient religions. I don't really have one particular religion in mind, but right now, I'm studying whatever I can get my hands on. Anything that sounds like something I need to know, you know. And just like with anything, you can take what you will from things, you know. So anyway, that's my thought for the night on paganism versus Wicca. It's a little disjointed. Just took a well, I just drank some chamomile tea. I'm sleepy. But as I was saying, paganism and Wicca, they're the same thing in my eyes. I mean, I know that Wicca is a religion. Paganism is more so a lifestyle. But the Wiccan religion reflects a pagan lifestyle. So, in my eyes, they're one and the same. While I don't call myself a Wiccan, I call myself a pagan because it's the closest that the closest title or label that makes sense to me. is pagan. But essentially, I'm just an eclectic witch, you know. I'm an eclectic witch. I'm on a path that is currently still being laid. Laid. Still being laid. My path is still being laid. You know, even I don't know where it's going to end up, you know. But these are my thoughts. Or my main thought is this. Christians, pagans, Muslims, it doesn't matter who you are or what you believe in. The truth of the matter is that we are all human. We are all brothers and sisters on this earth. And the only way that there's going to be any kind of peace is if we realize that. Blessed be.